Okay. Everything is set up fine. We're not gonna change anything else. I hope that the sound works entirely. Because if not, I'm going to lose my mind. Anyway, this is a Dating Sim Wednesday, where we play dating sims. That's it. So it's more gonna be visual novels and not just dating sims, but like, who cares? Dating sims are what gets the people going. Oh, this is a horrible start. Anyway, Dating Sim Visual Novel Wednesday. I am an avid visual novel enjoyer. I have been playing visual novels since I was like 11, 12. I've been playing them for a very, very long time, especially ones that have the romance aspect. I'm not the biggest fan of just soul dating sims, but I've definitely enjoyed some. Ooh, pardon. Mountain Dew break. Now I need to sneeze. This is horrid. Anyway, this is Dating Sim Wednesday, and we're gonna start off Dating Sim Wednesday with this game. This is called Summer HAZE Glory Days. This game just came out on Steam and itch on May 1st, I believe. And this game is... it's a lot. The premise is that you play as a vocalist and guitarist for a decidedly punk rock band set in 2007, which is something that I can definitely relate to, as I was 5 years old in 2007. But it's been my dream to go be a... I love music. I've been playing music since I was a child. I've been in band. I've fallen in love with so many genres. I play flute. I'm learning how to play the bass. I'm learning how to play the drums. I enjoy music so much. And it is my dream to do anything involving music as a whole. And with that, we are going to start with this game. So, there's a lot of content warnings with this game. I'm just going to let you... sorry, I'm watching myself on the phone. Insane. I figure out how to put my phone up here. Oh, that's much better. Hell yeah. Okay, so there is a lot of content warnings for this game. I've played this game. It is a really good game. And we're gonna look at the content warnings. Please note that expanding for details will spoil the game. Alcohol use. Several characters in the game, including the player character, are heavy drinkers. There are occasions where characters black out or otherwise cause harm to themselves from drinking. One character is also hospitalized due to this. death. An unseen character is mentioned as having passed away in a car accident. This character is never met by the player character, but several other characters will mention them in dialogue. Depending on player choice, the sibling of this character may describe the events of the accident to the player character. Gambling. The player character is mentioned as having lost a bit of money at a casino. One character talks about playing a gacha game and spending money on microtransactions. God, I've been there. Homophobia. Character mentions having put off coming out in the past due to worrying about how their family may react. Mental illness. One character struggles with unspecified mental illness implied to be a combination of mood and anxiety disorders. They are described having a panic attack on one occasion. Strong language. Several characters use strong language, which are in some of their voiced lines. While the voiced lines can be censored through a toggle in the preferences menu, the text cannot. I'm not doing that. We're not censoring or filtering out the swear words because we're cool. I have my hat on, as you can see. I have the... This is more of like a grunge look, but I tried. I couldn't find my beanie anywhere. Substance use. A few characters, including the player character, are heavy smokers. Several characters use cannabis or other soft drugs recreationally, depending on player choice. This can include the player character. Few characters are mentioned as actively using or having used hard drugs. One character is hospitalized for their substance use. It is not described in detail and the substances used are not specified. Vomiting. There are occasions where characters vomit from excessive drinking. Alright, well. If any of those are triggering at all to you, please keep that in mind, and please just take care of yourself. Don't watch something that you know will upset you. Anyway, we're gonna start a new game. We're gonna go with a full new game. Alright, so this is the character creator. I just noticed that they have the little necklace that they have, a lighter. Oh, this game makes... I've played through this game once. Technically once. And it is... Alright, so we are gonna make a female character. Because that is what I prefer playing right now, at least. Sometimes I play as... Yeah, we're gonna keep the names. Mallory... Mallory... Yeah, we're just gonna keep the names. Sometimes I will play as a male, sometimes I will play as a female. I do not care. This is check. Characters refer to you with bro, even when you have your terms set to feminine or neutral. Characters will refer to you with dude. And you'll be referred to in a group as you guys. Yeah, we're just gonna keep that. Body type 1. We're gonna go with a white ass here. And the tattoos are fairly cool. But we're going to go with that one. And you can decorate what earrings you have, or piercings you have. I like silver. I've always preferred the silver over the gold. We are gonna go with a gold nose ring. No, maybe we'll go with a stud. Yeah. Nice horrible placement. Alright, hair colors. Bright fucking purple. I actually really like the default MC, so I think we're just gonna keep her fairly consistent. I like these. We're gonna go with the long hair one. Maybe. Long hair, yeah. Accessories. Oh, that's cute. And voice.
What's up? What's up? Not interested. You love me. Not interested. What's up? What's up?
What's up?
What's up? Not interested. You love me. What's up?
What's up? What's up? Not interested.
This one does sound like
You love
they've been
me.
smoking.
Not interested. What's up?
What's up?
I really like that voice though.
Fucking hell.
Oh boy, we're gonna... Okay. Time for some... I'm not gonna voice act, that's weird. Lucas, can you hear how hard my heart is beating right now?
Yeah.
I seriously thought I was going to pass out up there. Like, no, for real. Like, for real. Seriously, have a listen. And our first choice of the game. It's the first show of the tour. It's great, isn't it? It's the first show
cool.
of the tour. You'll get used to it soon enough. I certainly hope so.
Get it together.
You really need to get it together, Lucas. I mean, you fumbled like a whole 3 bars there. Damn, you noticed? I thought I played it off so cool.
So unprofessional.
It was hard not to notice. You played like shit. It was fucking embarrassing. This isn't a high school talent show.
It's not so bad.
Maybe ease up on him a little, D? I'm sure most people weren't paying that much attention anyway. We did get an afternoon slot after all. Doesn't matter, it sets a bad precedent. I sighed as I watched the 3 of them go at it again. I really hoped the whole tour wasn't going to be like this. I knew Dee didn't exactly like Lucas, but there really was no need to be so hard on the guy. He was doing the best he could given the circumstances. But then again, it wasn't like this was anything new, so I walked away from their bickering and busied myself with digging out my crumpled packet of cigs from my pocket.
Hey.
A shadow fell on me. I assumed it was just Beckett before I realized that the voice was unfamiliar. I looked up from my fumbling with a lighter, and that was the first time I saw him. Can I help you with something?
What's up?
Nice.
Yeah, I used to read out loud for like a daily thing, and this just feels embarrassing now for some reason. Maybe it's because I'm alone in my basement doing this. Great set just now. It was nice to hear something reassuring after the spat that the others got into. Even if this guy was the most nonchalant, low-energy fan I'd ever seen.
Thanks.
You've been enjoying the tour?
Sure.
Sure, it's been alright. Fan? Question mark. It's kind of stressful trying to catch all the bands you want to see, I'll bet. Yeah, I suppose. I'm not too fussed about it, if I'm being honest. Oh, good. That's a healthy attitude to have. Thank you. Before I could say anything else, we were interrupted.
Hey!
Mel, there you are.
What's up?
Did you forget that we had that interview thing? Ken saying... Noticing that I wasn't alone, he broke off his sentence to stare at the stranger.
Oh, yeah!
Oh, hey, it's you. You're the bassist of The Fractured, right?
Sure.
Not a fan. Yeah, that's me. And the name's Emerson. I felt my face flush with embarrassment. The guy was on tour with us, and I had been talking to him like he was a fan. I hope to God that he didn't notice. In my defense, I did at least know of The Fractured. It was hard not to, but just not to the point where I was aware of every member in the band.
Sorry.
Right, so sorry about that. I know your face, but your name just slipped my mind, and, well... Anyway, I'm Lucas, and this is Mal. Wait, you obviously know that. You two were chatting before I came up.
Later.
But, we've really got to go, or we're gonna get yelled at, probably by our bassist, maybe by our road manager. Could even be both. Grateful for my exit cue, I waggled my fingers at the stranger in what I hoped was a casual fashion. Yeah. Great chatting with you. He said nothing more as Lucas dragged me away in the direction of the press tent. Maybe I'd be able to avoid him all summer. Or maybe he'd just forget about the whole thing? There were plenty of other people on tour anyway. That's what you think. MyPlace.com, a place for music. I tried my best to clear my mind of my earlier embarrassment and give the interviewer my undivided attention. Even if he was clearly just some college kid on a summer internship.
Let's get started.
Wait a minute. Need to... Okay, yep. Sound works. I might actually, Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Ba-ba-ba. Ba-ba-ba. Okay. I just want to make sure that I'm not, like, destroying anyone's Okay. I'm Brandon, and I'm here with no prospects. So glad you could all join me today. Would you guys mind looking into the camera and introducing yourselves really quickly? 4 pairs of eyes turned to me expectantly. I would obviously be the one to start things off. What's up, viewers?
What's up?
This is gonna be the most awkward, forced interview. I gave my best practice smile to the camera, then the interviewer. I'm Mallory.
Yeah.
But most people call her Mal. If you're a fan, you have that privilege too. And I sing and play guitar and no prospects. With my introduction done, the cameraman, a kid with a digital camera, panned over to the rest of the band.
What's up?
Needed, you can adjust dialogue text in the preferences menu. Thank you. Oh. Text spacing is affected by the justify setting, so if you don't like the larger... Oh! I didn't know that was that. Okay. We're actually going to turn that off. Oh my god, that's so much better. I'm an idiot. Hello viewers, I'm Lucas, guitarist, sour candy enthusiast, and proud father of 3 Mio pets. Their names are D, bass. Well, those weren't their names, but...
Hey.
Hey, I'm Beckett. I play drums.
Awesome.
Awesome. That'll be good for those of us who don't already totally stalk you on my place. Haha, that's not creepy at all.
It's all good.
Maybe just a little bit, but it's like a good creepy.
No, yeah.
Yeah. No, yeah, we're into it.
Totally.
Totally. Don't even worry about it. It would be really cool if this game had, like, full voice acting. But do you know how expensive voice acting is? Oh my god. And, like, I don't blame it for being that expensive, but I know that it costs a lot of money for some people. Oh, okay. Good to know.
Nice.
First off, I just want to say congratulations on your first full-length album. And if I can add, I am such a huge fan, so this is so exciting for me. I apologize if I fanboy a little too much. I'll try my best to keep it professional. Don't worry too much about it.
Don't worry about it.
We're gonna be low-key. We are not going to go directly for the spotlight. That's very nice of you to say, but still. Anyway, as mentioned, No Prospect's first full-length album was recently released under Doubtless Records. This is also the first record you guys put out with the help of a label. That must have been exciting. What was it like? How did it feel? It was a little nerve-wracking, honestly. Great! Having the support from a label was such a game changer. Excuse me. Yeah, we're banning. Great! Having the label support from a label was such a game changer.
No, yeah.
As you might know, our previous EPs and demos were recorded using our own funds. In the past, we had to wrangle friends and trade in favors for producing and mixing. So many compromises were made with regards to the number of tracks we could record, the overall quality, and so much more. Honestly, it's just a day and night difference between putting out a DIY record, I can't read, and having backing from a legitimate company. I'm looking forward to what else comes out of our working relationship with Doubtless. For sure.
I can't believe it.
Personally, Doubtless is one of my favorite indie labels. So many bands I love are with them, so when I heard you guys signed with them, I was stoked. I'm not doing different voices. That's just going to destroy me. I've been following your work since your first demo, and it's truly been amazing seeing how far you've come. Actually, not just that, if you count Remainders. This kid had really done his homework. Shh, they look so done. Mallory, I would go as far as to say that you defined Remainder's earlier sound. Right.
No, yeah.
In fact, I've heard several people say that they picked up No Prospect's debut album because they were missing that pre-major label Remainders sound. Would you say that those fans of vintage Remainders will be satisfied with what you have in store for them with No Prospects? Yeah, I definitely have no prospects. Well, it was such a long time ago.
I don't know.
I really feel like I've grown both as an artist and as a person since then. I wouldn't describe us as exactly like vintage Remainders, but I'd hope people would want to pick up our album and listen for themselves anyway. That's a very diplomatic answer. But just so you know, I'm definitely glad that I picked up your album.
Yeah.
It's available at all major retailers, or LemonWire. But also, buy it afterwards. Our van could use some repairing.
Uh-huh.
Thank you, Lucas.
Nice.
Never hurts to promote the product a little, right? Anyway, how have you guys been enjoying the Friends and Foes tour? It's your first time on it, right? First, but certainly not
Rad.
last.
Yeah,
Definitely. It was a pleasure to see you four play earlier, and I can't see why you wouldn't be invited back next year. And how do the rest of you feel about
That's
it?
cool.
Sorry, I fucking dissociated there hard. It's been an interesting experience so far.
Yeah, no, for sure.
It's very different to what we're used to, but in a good way.
Totally.
I'm totally stoked. This is a dream come true.
Sick, right?
Well, not exactly. I mean, we're not playing the main stage or billed as a headliner, but it's pretty sick. But seriously, no prospects headlining Friends and Foes 2008? Playing the last song on the main stage? Can we make that happen? I'm sure a lot of people would love to see that. What do you all think? Comment down below and let us know.
Sorry.
Story down below where? He peered curiously at the interviewer's shoes, as though he'd find the answer written on his soles. Video's going to go up on my place later, so there will be a comment section below it. Okay. Beckett just gave him a blank look. His technological literacy required a far more detailed explanation, but it wasn't as though the interviewer could have known that. Maybe Lucas would explain it to the old man later. I certainly wasn't going to be the one doing it. Luckily, the interviewer had enough sense to steer the conversation back on topic.
Huh.
Headlining aspirations aside, though, 2007's been a big year for you. You put out your first full album, got a new guitarist, and came on Friends and Foes. What else might No Prospects have in store for us this summer and beyond? And that was the million-dollar question. Alright. Ugh. Talking for so long kills me inside, guys. Alright, so. Main story events. This map screen is how you proceed to the next story event available to you. While in new game mode, you will only have main story events available to you. If you'd like to play with side story events, make sure to start a New Game Plus playthrough instead. Alright, so as you can see, we are on the Friends and Foes 2007 North American Tour. We just did our first show in Mountain View, California, and it goes on from June 23rd to July 29th, so that is a month and like a week. This is so exciting, guys. On the road again. Can't wait to be on the road again. I read the word yawn and then I yawned. Shit. I let out a yawn as I stretched my arms, narrowly missing Beckett's head.
You good?
Tired?
Uh-huh.
Kind of. Mostly just bored.
Boring.
Same. I'm so freaking bored. Like, are we there yet? Honestly, I thought being on tour would be more exciting. You're bored already? We've only just started the tour. You can't seriously be expecting non-stop excitement the whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah, realistically, like, I know, but I just want to complain a little, that's all. Can't I even do that? All this driving isn't exactly the best entertainment or whatever. It's been, like, 10 hours. No, you are not allowed to complain whatsoever. That's not allowed here.
Oh, really?
Imagine what it feels like to be the person actually doing all the driving, and it's only been 4. Hey, I offered to drive
Don't
too.
blame me.
Yeah, no offense, but I'd rather make it out of this tour alive. I turned my attention back to Lucas, letting Dee focus on the road.
No, yeah.
But yeah, that's one of the things we should have warned you about being on tour. There's a whole lot of downtime in between waiting to play your little set. Honestly, it's most of the tour. Not exactly the action-packed experience you pictured, eh? Seriously?
Don't worry about it.
Sorry you had to learn it this way, but hey, plenty of time to hang out, write music, take in some of the sights, or maybe just get some rest. I glanced over at the back row of our van where Kendra and Vinny were fast asleep. The two of them looked completely wiped, which wasn't surprising given that they'd had to search high and low for a missing effects pedal before we set off this morning, if 4 a.m. could be considered morning.
It's not so bad.
Honestly, I don't mind all the waiting around on tours. I think the moments in between sometimes turn out to be the most memorable. And that's what the game is about, actually. Oh, Beckett. I guess it's relaxing, at least.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yo, I think we just passed by a water park. Can we go? I peered out the window to see if I could catch a glimpse of the park, but we had long passed it by.
disgusting.
Gross. Who wants to roll down some disgusting damp slide and land in a pool where kids have probably been pissing themselves in? Lovely mental image, thank you.
Nice one.
Get it together.
Besides, we don't have time to make a stop at a water park right now. We have to stay on schedule. Remember the tour?
This
You're
sucks.
such a party pooper, D. He sighed as he picked up his handheld game console. I figured I wasn't going to get much out of him, judging by... I need to cool it on the speaking, because I accidentally spit on my screen. Mountain Dew will fix this. I figured I wasn't going to get much out of him, judging by the way his eyes glazed over. I glanced over at Beckett, but it seemed that he had fallen fast asleep during the exchange. Classic dad move, honestly. A little bit curious and a whole lot bored, I picked up the music magazine that had fallen out of his hands during his impromptu nap. I skimmed through the features, remainders, of course. Beyond that, a slew of names, some familiar, some not. One in particular caught my attention as I scanned the magazine. Remainders, an in-depth interview with the biggest band of the moment, plus soundtrack of your summer. Oh boy. We got a spaceship to the sun. Is a Alex is not on fire. Alkaline Doug? Anxiety at the laundromat. That's my favorite band. At the drive-thru, Curse the Fall. Cute is what we strive for. Death Taxi for Cutie. Endangers the Day. Everything Corporate. Fall Down Guy. From August to Ashes, I think. From Last to First. Funeral for an Enemy. Girls Like Boys. Give Me the Horizon. Hawthorne Lows. James Devour Universe. My Biological Romance. Pierce the Vein. Senses Succeed. Sleeping with Silence, Story of the Month, Taking Back Saturday. The Academy isn't the all-Canadian rejects. Damn, they got rejected. The Bruised, The Early December, The Juliana Hypothesis. Is that the Quebec? The Spaceship Summer, Tuesday. Is that Viper rocket ship? And Shaoshin. Oh my. Those are all parody names of multiple bands and people who were super popular, like the late 2000s. I really like the Alex is Not on Fire. James Devour Universe is really funny. I quickly flipped back to the page where I saw The Fractured, the scene's worst kept secret, backstage with The Fractured. And you got Emerson and his bandmates. Emerson is fucking tall, man. The article on them wasn't particularly long. It was a quick post-show interview with their frontman, more photos than text. Included in the section, however, was a picture of the full band. As my eyes met the dead-eyed stare of that bassist in print, I questioned why I even cared. We're gonna go with, it was unusual for me to be so obsessive about a guy. But I was still embarrassed about yesterday. In my frustration, I couldn't stop replaying the incident from yesterday in my mind. That's me when I think about anything that happened 10 years ago, and it's still living rent-free in my head, but I was like 13. And each time my face still burned with embarrassment. I love how they look angry at... It's like they blame Emerson for it. That's the kind of face that they're making. I only hope that I could somehow change that likely terrible first impression I left him with. There wasn't much else to read on The Fractured. Burdened with morbid curiosity, I braced myself as I flipped back to the section on remainders. It was an 8-page feature complete with a photo shoot. All about remainders. Now, this is the first time I'm actually taking a look into the magazines. The article began with stating their latest achievement, their most recent single hit at #1 on the charts. Charsh? Charsh. It was to be expected for them. I wonder if they were getting tired of it by now. Yet another radio hit on their hands. Even if I hadn't read this article, though, I wouldn't have been able to avoid reminders of their success. They were just that big these days. The band's smug faces stared back at me tauntingly from their pretentious, overstyled photos. I looked at another article. I flipped through the magazine, trying to find something else to distract myself with. Some of the articles, concert reviews, and the like were unexpectedly useful. Obviously, a lot of it was just common sense, but I managed to mine a helpful tip or two from the pages. Helpful in the sense that we might be able to use it to our benefit on the tour. But not particularly helpful in the sense that my mind was still on remainders. I continued flipping through the pages as though it would drive the annoying thoughts out of my head.
Don't.
Stop that. Ooh, special choices. In this game, there are two types of choices, standard choices and special choices. Standard choices are shown with a yellow border and are always available to you regardless of your past choices. Special choices, however, will become available or unavailable to you based on your past choices. Certain special choices are also only available in New Game Plus mode. Thank you. Stop
What do you mean?
Whatever the fuck you're doing back there that's making so much noise.
Uh-huh.
You mean reading?
Uh-huh.
If that's what you want to call it. That was what I was doing. Anyway, I'm pretty sure you're making all that noise because you're getting too caught up in your head again, yeah? How did you know?
Huh?
Give me some credit.
Dude.
Just try and take a nap or something, dude. Okay. Thanks.
Sure.
Somewhat grateful for Dee's intervention, I closed my eyes and tried to get some sleep. And we're on to Las Vegas! Taking a gamble. I stepped away from the table, pockets far lighter than I had been at the start of the day.
You doing okay?
Bad luck, huh? Yeah, let's blame someone else for our problems. Yeah, we shouldn't have come
This
here.
sucks.
Definitely burnt through more than I intended.
Bummer.
Oh, well, at least you had fun, I hope? I completely regretted coming along on this little field trip. Apparently, Geoff. It's Jeff. But I don't really know why people spell it like that. I'll just shut up then. Apparently Jeff and Shane, or maybe it was Sean, I should probably check, from Rookie Mistakes knew Beckett from the previous tour. They were probably just trying to be friendly, but honestly they were also pretty insistent. They promised to show us the sights in Vegas, seeing as we'd all have an extra day between shows here. Of course, they ditched us the second we arrived at the casino, after they got recognized and pulled aside by a group of fans. I tried to be understanding. It wasn't exactly their fault that they were approached by fans. They had worked hard for their success after all. But now, not only had I quickly lost all the money I'd allocated for this excursion, I'd even poured my per diem down the drain. A dull twinge of pain in my stomach pulled me out of my thoughts, reminding me that my pockets weren't the only thing that were empty. Are you hungry?
Huh? Yeah.
Yeah, now that you mention it. I'm low on cash, though. Everything here is so expensive. I used up my spending money pretty quickly. Yeah, you just saw me lose the last of my money.
Uh-huh.
Well, let's just get out of this place. We're not going to find anything here within our price range. Right. We managed to find our way out of the casino floor, but it connected to a mall, which connected to a hotel. In summation, we were hopelessly lost. I gave Lucas a sharp tug as he nearly walked straight into an unsuspecting tourist. Careful!
Watch it.
Thanks.
Oh shit, my bad. Thanks, dude. This place is just so big and fancy. It's like the nicest place I've ever been to.
Sorry.
Sorry. It's just going on tour and getting to see all these new places. Like, I've been to AC. I think that means Atlantic City, but I'm not sure. So I thought I knew what to expect, but this is a whole new level. And I mean, before this tour, I never even set foot out of the tri-state area.
Awesome.
It's honestly pretty unbelievable. His enthusiasm was fun to watch, but we were still so much further than where we could be. We deserved
Sure.
more. This is only the tip of the iceberg. I glanced around our surroundings once more. I mean, it's fancy, sure, but everything's also kind of ostentatious and tacky. I'm sure we'll get to experience even better things when No Prospects really hits it big.
I guess.
If you say so. This is already This is already pretty mind-blowing for me. Anyway. Jesus Christ. Before I could suggest somewhere to go for food, I was interrupted by two unfamiliar girls. Well, more specifically by the one with auburn hair. Her friend seemed less interested in talking to us.
Hey.
Hey, don't we know you two from somewhere? Auburn-haired girl. Smooth opening line. That usually work out well for you? No, it's not a line. Well, maybe it sounded a bit like one. But you guys are in that band that's on Friends and Foes, right? No Prospects.
Yeah.
That's us. Lucas and Mal, by the way. I knew it. We caught your set by accident, got lost, and couldn't find the stage we were trying to get to. But I'm so glad we did.
Totally.
I totally splurged on merch at your tent afterwards and everything. Are you staying at this hotel too? That's such a coincidence. It's kind of expensive, but we came all the way from out of town just for Friends and Foes, so we thought we'd splurge a little. Oh boy. I'm sure you guys are used to this sort of thing though. Glamorous rock star lifestyle and all. It was hard to get in a word edgeways around her, but I wasn't about to interrupt her just to disagree.
Hey.
But hey, let us buy you a drink. Nothing big, just at the hotel bar. It would totally make our trip. And I may have a shirt I want you to sign. It wasn't quite the dinner we were looking for, but drinks sounded good. And the fact that they were free made it even better. And who knows? Maybe there'd be snacks there. Before I could even say anything, Lucas was nodding and dragging me along.
Awesome.
That was so nice of those fans. Although, I felt kind of bad mooching off of them like that. Well, they did offer.
Totally.
You're right, it would have been rude to refuse. Although, maybe you could have stopped after the third drink?
Yeah.
Well, either way, it was great of them to do that. Dawn and Rena, I'll never forget your names and the extra olives you asked the bartender to give me. His wistful statement was punctuated by a loud growl coming from his stomach.
Damn.
Kinda wish there were more than just olives to eat, though. Heh. You think Dee has any spare cash on her? Dee, we'd have better luck asking
What
Beckett.
do you mean?
I guess.
I mean, yeah, but he's probably also spent all his food money already.
It's cool.
It's cool. I'm sure we can figure something out. At the very least, I know I saw a vending machine at the motel when we were checking in.
Oh shit.
Although, shit. I suddenly realized that I didn't exactly know where our motel was. Or even its name. We had all come to the casino as a huge group, and I just mindlessly followed as my thoughts were elsewhere. Sure, I'd almost anticipated getting ditched by the guys in Rookie Mistakes as soon as something better came along. But now even my own bandmates and crew were nowhere to be seen. Honestly, it was partially my fault for splitting off from the group too, but the rest of them could have totally come along like Lucas did. For now though, what was most important was figuring out how to make our way back. I pulled my phone out of my pocket, sliding it open, and you can't be serious. What's wrong? It's out of battery. Bummer, dude. Honestly, given the sheer amount of time that I'd spent on my phone today, it wasn't all that surprising. But that didn't mean that it wasn't frustrating. Gotta be nice and not mean. Do you remember where our Hope Motel was?
Check this out.
It's not off the top of my head, but check this out. Brandished a small piece of paper, cardstock, more like, from his back pocket and waved it in front of my face.
Let me help.
I made sure to grab a business card before we left, just in case. My hero!
Appreciate it.
What would I do without you? I took the card from him, inspecting the address printed on it.
Let's go.
Come on, let's go ask someone for directions. That person there looks friendly. Hopefully it's not too far of a walk. Right. I'd forgotten that we'd have to walk, because we definitely didn't have cab fare, especially if we wanted to eat. Pulling our spare change, we managed to cobble together something that could barely be considered a meal. The two of us looked at the modest pile of snacks scattered across the mildewy bedspread.
Check this out.
Dinner of champions! We have got to start budgeting better.
Yeah, no.
Totally.
Definitely. This is just sad. With a sigh, he flopped down onto the bed and tore open a bag of chips. I quickly followed suit too.
I guess.
Oh, this is sad. I guess it could be worse, though. At least we're not Beckett. Can't believe dude has to sleep in the van. Yeah, poor guy.
No, yeah.
I love the no yeah. That's shit I say in this day and age. It is what it is, though. On our last tour, we left the van unattended overnight and someone jacked our shit. We had to beg the other opening band to let us borrow their gear. At least we have a trailer now for the important stuff, so it's not totally visible and shit, but still, it's better to be safe.
You know.
Honestly, I'd always thought that once you get a record deal, these kind of problems just become someone else's. I guess there's still, like, different tiers of success, huh? We're still at the one where managing to buy a trailer is an upgrade. But one day we'll get big enough so that someone else can handle these kind of problems. It'll be nice for everyone to be able to get a decent night's sleep.
No, yeah.
Totally.
For sure. Alright. Now we're back. We're going to Phoenix, Arizona. Arizona. Berzina. Papa. I just realized my Bluetooth is on. I don't know why that's on. Signing session. I handed the fam their CD, now with my signature on it in marker. Sent them off with a wave.
Keep it moving.
Next, let's keep it moving. And no shoving, please. We'll get to everyone, don't worry. From beside me, I heard Dee mutter under her breath. Please tell me we're nearly done with this whole meet and greet thing. I ignored her, putting a smile on my face, as I looked up at the newest person to approach the table. We owed it to the fans, after all.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh, hi Mallory, or Mal, sorry, I'm not sure which you prefer. And I'm not sure what to say, I'm so nervous. Don't be, I'm only human.
Don't worry about it.
But a human in leagues way above mine, I don't know what to say. She tilted her head downwards, as though she was scared to meet my gaze. Finally, after a deep breath, she glanced back at me shyly. I just wanted to say that I really like your music. Sorry, that probably sounded dumb. I'm sure that's nothing special. You probably hear that kind of thing a lot.
Oh my gosh.
Especially as we're at a No Prospects meet and greet. Gosh, that was silly of me. I went out and got your album, like, immediately after hearing one song on the radio because it sounded so nostalgic to me. Because, like, I really loved Remainder's first demo and EP. Me and my best friend used to listen to that, like, non-stop. And that song just really had that same feeling to it, you know? So it wasn't much of a surprise when I found out you wrote most of the earlier Remainder songs. And, well, I've been a Prospects fan since. Honestly, no wonder none of Remainder's later works appealed to me. Not to, like, trash talk them or anything. Their newer work just really isn't my type of thing. Sorry, I've just put my foot in my mouth, haven't I? Just forget I said that last part. Thanks for your support. She beamed at me, a blush spreading across her face. So if you could just make that out to Franny. Sure thing. I scrawled her name and my signature on her poster. And a picture too? Of course! I'm hearing noises. We posed for a picture, and I waved her off with a smile.
Let's go.
Come on, next in line, let's go!
Thank God.
Well, that was raining. Thank God it's over. Over. Thank God it's over. I thought it was fun.
Rad.
I'm over it.
Of course you did. You love basking in the attention. You were practically marinating in it. Gross.
It's all good.
Oh, come on, Dee. It was pretty fun. Besides, it was nice to hear what fans had to say about our music.
Definitely.
Sure.
Those of them who did actually have something to say about the music. You have to admit, most of them were really just here for you, Mal.
Come on.
Don't start, you two. It was a nice event for the fans. Don't stress too much about it one way or the other.
Yeah.
Yeah, isn't that the kind of the whole point of going on tour? Getting to interact with fans and stuff? Disassociated. Like, see all the people who've actually been buying our music?
I guess.
Or more likely downloading it, I guess. Oh, but don't even get me started on those people who think LemonWire is a legitimate alternative to going to a record store. They're the worst. How can they even have the confidence to come for a friendly chat after stealing from us? It's not like we're some big faceless corporation. We have gas to pay for. And I've been wearing the same shirt for 3 days. I mean, at least they're enjoying the music.
Fuck no.
Yeah, but enjoyment doesn't pay the bills. I agree with Dee. We need record sales. Now that we're signed, people just enjoying our music isn't going to cut it. The execs are only going to keep us on as long as we make them money. It'd be nice if that wasn't the case, but it is what it is.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's not like I'm like over the moon about it, but we have to be realistic. I guess you're right. Alright, enough bickering. We need to get going. The next band's about to come set up for their meet and greet. And remember to pick up after yourselves this time, please. Ugh. Ugh. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 ba.